Y'all, it's not Happy Friday because I do work tomorrow. So, yesterday work was, I guess, kind of quiet for Thursday. Maybe a little busier than normal, but not bad. Not bad. It's supposed to, even though I showered this morning, it is supposed to rain starting very soon. And it's already like 37 degrees. It's supposed to only get up to like 45. So it's like morning rain only. And then we're supposed to get another stupid winter storm Sunday into Monday. So, since we are closer to it, it'd be easier a little bit to see what it actually is. Periods of rain and snow, temps nearly steady in the mid to upper 30s. So the shit's probably gonna melt, like, really quick. Now at night, it's gonna get, like, kind of just below freezing. 31, because freezing for us is 32 Fahrenheit. So it is possible that it will accumulate 1 to 3 inches. Because if it's not supposed to accumulate, then they're not going to give you a number for that. And then Monday morning, AM snow shower. So if it does accumulate, we know the kids will not have school on Monday. But 1 to 3 inches, that's that's literal baby shit compared to what we've literally just had and is in the process of melting. So it's a wait and see. We're supposed to go to Mom's, but I don't know if that will happen when this starts up. Kind of do not like going over there when there's nasty weather, but if she texts me otherwise, then yeah, we'll see. Might have to wait for a nicer Sunday. So this one bratty cat of ours always likes to wait outside my bathroom door when she knows I'm taking a shower. And I had put my socks on the floor, like right next to the door. She sticks her paw under the door and snags one of the socks and pulls it out. And then as soon as I finally did open the door to take the other sock and underwear to throw it in the wash, she had gone. I was like, yeah, it stunk, didn't it? She probably made that face and was just like, nope. It's like, yeah, you pulled out my damn dirty sock, you weird cat. But, I mean, the reason I didn't shower last night, I kind of just got lazy, and then I was like, I mean, sometimes it's better to just take one in the morning and help myself wake up, and I was like, I knew since it's going to be rainy, like, it'll wake me up a little bit better, along with a cup of coffee, so, but I, definitely have realized something. That even when there's something you need from somebody and you're not getting it, like just like a listening friend or whatever, or if you need somebody just to talk to, sometimes it is rewarding enough to actually be that someone. Just a thought. All I know is it's just another day of work. And I'm tired still. But yeah, blame the weather on that one. So I guess the Karen you might be Karen if can be whenever. It can be along with the food thing. Maybe I'll do one. I don't know. We're gonna end up running out of them, and we won't have any left because obviously we're not doing COVID-related ones. Because that shit's kind of obsolete by now. Although, if I can get my friggin' thingy out. I'm just curious. I mean, like, it looks like there's a lot of little numbers in here. That's the thing. Looks like there's a shit ton in here. And I have added quite a bit since the original list. Let's see what 108 is. Ooh. Look at that one. That one can be traced back to my TikTok. My lamb chop TikTok that got 85k views. I mean, let's face it, some people are just ignorant. Some people are just very, very ignorant. But, I hope y'all are looking forward to the weekend changes for the vlogs and the new short series that's coming. Because all I know is it's funny how we can get hate and judgmentalism over, like, being judged over the dumbest shit. And then the more we think about it, the more it actually inspires those of us with creative brains. It's just incredible. Like, if you really do have a creative brain that never stops, and as long as you actively utilize that creative brain, it's amazing the things you can come up with. So take someone's hate on your channel and turn it into something creative. Now, I posted something on X yesterday. Morning. It's sad to see people just quit creating content because views and numbers aren't going how they desire. I've been doing it since 2016 and quit caring if I never get monetized on YouTube. I made friends, encouraged people, made people laugh, and enjoy every minute of creativity that flows through my brain for new video series, whether inspired by something I've listened to, feedback, or friends. Everyone grows differently, and it takes patience and inspiration to keep going. Don't do it for the numbers, do it for those who actually watch. Even if your viewers are fucking asshole haters, keep doing it, because for one, you're pissing them off even more if they know they'll get hidden from your channel when they comment, so that's why they just leave the thumbs down instead, just keep doing it. It's just literally the Howard Stern thing. If y'all have ever watched Howard Stern's movie, Private Parts, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a scene in the movie where they're talking about his ratings and like statistics from his viewers or listeners. It was like something along the lines of people who like him listen to see what he'll say next. And then the other guy was just like, well, what about the people who hate him? And the response was exactly the same thing. To see what he'll say next. They hate him, but they keep listening. And they really don't hate him. They're just jealous as fuck because they're not as funny as he is. They're jealous because he has the balls to say shit they don't. And be entertaining with it. Everybody's got their own little creative flair that makes them unique. Even if the type of content they do is a repeat of somebody else's, but they've put their own creative flair to it to make it their own. Because people have been creating content for a long time now. And chances are whatever you make has been done. But because you're doing it and you may be doing it differently than any of those other people, you're putting your flair on it. You're making it unique to you. But like I said, and it's part of the reason I posted this is because I keep seeing shit about bitching about numbers, and they just up and quit. And I'm like, well, if your creative juices aren't flowing, then fine, quit. That's up to you. That is your call. But my creative juices keep flowing even if I don't get numbers that I would prefer to get. Like, my shorts the past few days, I'm just going to tell y'all right now, they've been shit for views. I haven't gotten a decent number of views except for the freaking National Day ones, really, for a while. So, like, not counting those, anything that's not one of those, the only one that got views was Sweet Treat Saturday, the Valentine Sweet Treat, which was an exception. And even that was only 614. That's not a lot. I have not seen 1,000K view video since, a short since, I mean, we've had a couple in the 700s. We got a 9, the flight doodle. So maybe I need to start doing more doodles, flight doodles. Well, I mean, now in Outlands it's kind of hard because flight paths are pretty damn close. But I could still use the notebook. I don't see any thousands, like... Okay. The very 1st of February, but that was also one of the National Day videos. Yeah, National Day, 960. National Day. The only other one... Okay, the last one that got 1,000 views that was not a National Day video was the Winter Storm Fern when it started. When it first started, 2:44 a.m. And I got 2 thumbs down on it. So, yeah. But it's just like, I'm not stopping series just because I don't get views on them. I'm going to keep doing them because my numbers are still going. My views may not be really going anywhere. They may even be going down, but I don't really give a shit. But my subscriber numbers are going up. Slowly, very slowly. But they are. So people are watching them, and people are enjoying the ones that I do. And as long as I have ideas for them, I'm gonna just fucking keep doing them, regardless, or until I run out of ideas for them. But it's like sweet treats, yeah, like, I feel like there's no end to sweet treats. Maybe one day I could do a UK special and do Jaffa cakes. I don't know. I kind of want to, but I'd have to order them off of Amazon. I really want to try Turkish Delight ones. Because if y'all know me well enough, I'm a huge Narnia fan. And when I first saw that back when BBC did the movies, originally did the movies, the Narnia movies, I was just like, what is that? What is Turkish Delight? But like it, because I was just from like watching him, I was just like, it looks like some kind of taffy, but it sounds like it might be good, and I'm curious, and I would like to try it someday. And then when I found some on Amazon, I realized it's like a whole mixed pack of flavors, and I'm just like, oof. I would have to do I would do something special for that one though. I would have to do a short for every flavor, because I'd be wanting to because that would be a long video otherwise if there's that many flavors in the package. But so yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today's long vlog. I gotta make something to take to work to eat. And probably eat something for breakfast before I go. But yeah, if you have creative ideas going through your head, don't ever stop creating content with it. As long as there's ideas, keep doing it, regardless. Everybody grows at different rates, just remember that. And sometimes we do feel alone in our creative thought processes, but when you let them flow and write them down so you don't forget them, maybe stew on them a little more than you normally would, and you may come up with a better, entertaining, creative way to portray them. You never know. And this is why, okay, so I'm going to say this right now. Yes, normal jobs suck, I know. But just like art, because technically content creation is a form of art. It is expressing yourself creatively in a different way. So just like art, content creation is not a guaranteed paycheck. I personally feel like the lucky ones are the ones who can make a living off of it. The extremely lucky ones. Whether they're lucky enough to have an active community who can financially support them, or they get that one random rich person in their community who helps them out every time. Unfortunately, we're not all that lucky, because I feel like it is just luck. Yes, normal jobs suck total ass. However, in a way, normal jobs will help you develop skills that being creative or being a content creator cannot teach you. Yes, sometimes you have to deal with having a boss that tells you what to do, and sometimes it sucks because sometimes you end up with a bad boss. But if you continue to do what you're told at a normal job without complaint, And be patient. That bad boss may eventually get replaced with a good, kind, understanding boss. And on top of that, you get to know other people and make other friends. And some of those friends, you realize, are better than feeling lonely all the time. So yes, a normal job can suck. It has pros and cons. It really does. It is worth trying if you've never tried. Because you really never know the type of friendships you'll make if you don't try. If you really need money that bad to survive, which we all do, obviously, and there's things that you want really bad, sometimes you gotta sacrifice to get what you want. And to an extent, that means sacrificing your mental health. Now, it sucks. It shouldn't have to be that way, but unfortunately, yes, it is. Sometimes that paycheck is worth that sacrifice, and you're like, oh, I can finally buy a new game system, or I can finally buy the game that I've been wanting. So, just some words of encouragement. Yes, normal jobs suck. And I'll tell you what, if you do find somebody online who has the same type of job or works the same place, that's even better, because then they can share some of their wisdom with you. So, one of my things was like, when I found out we had to move to a different state, meaning I had to transfer stores, part of me was not looking forward to it because it took me out of my comfort zone, took me away from the people I knew at the store that I worked at. But because I do relatively easy get along with just about anyone, I've come to realize that the friendships I've made at this new store far surpass the majority of the ones that I had at my old store. Now, obviously, there's a few from my old store that I'm still close friends with on Facebook, but it's a very, very, very small number. But I do have a lot of amazing friends here at this store. And, if you all know the saying, the further south you go, in general, the nicer people are. I'm like, well, I guess I could say that's kind of true, because the store I worked at kind of was in the middle of sort of a uppity area. So, there were a lot of uppity customers, and I heard a lot of annoying clomping of high heels in the store. I hardly ever hear that anymore, thank God. One of my ultimate misophonia triggers. I don't even know what, I started writing, because I did the misophonia thing on Reddit, and now, yesterday I wrote a poem about the misophonia triggers from work. The things that annoy the shit out of me at work. So, I really do want to do a podcast on that. But yeah, the heels, ugh. I heard so fucking much of that at the other store, and drove me absolutely nuts. All I can say is, thank God for earbuds, or my anger anxiety would be through the fucking roof right now. Because of those sounds just pissing me off that bad. I hate it. It's a curse. I swear it's a generational curse. It is a millennial curse. I don't care what anybody says. It is a millennial curse. To have so many damn misophonia triggers. And I do have a shit ton. I'm just putting my worst ones in the poem, but because it's a short poem, but I'm not gonna keep this going any longer. I guess I'll do Karen today, and then y'all got ramen ranking, so stay tuned for that. I will see you guys in the next video.